Hi, I'm Lucy Hale.
I'm Ian Harding.
And I play Aria.
I play Ezra.
And welcome to the official Pretty Little Liars podcast.
So yeah, episode 105
Right.
was pretty crazy.
It's a little sad. Up until now we've been pretty good, and then what happens?
Well,
what went wrong?
You know what went wrong was you. That's what went wrong.
Really?
No, I think it was pretty heartbreaking because, it starts out in the beginning. We meet Hardy, and he's so, he tells me like it is, like this is not smart, but
Right.
and so we have this whole conversation and we work it out, and then I realize, like, wait a minute, this girl is amazing. Like this is something. Like, this isn't just
She is pretty fantastic.
me being like lonely or her like yeah, right. I'm amazing. So you screw it up, or A screws it up, but I don't know that.
Right. So you get the text, but it's technically not my fault.
Well, I don't know that.
I can't wait to see like how they're gonna play it out in the next scripts, though, because I think you're gonna feel like crap.
I probably am.
Yeah.
I mean, but who knows? Because I don't know. He's torn because I'm thinking one of your like little high school friends. You're like giggling about me behind, like, near your lockers, and that's sickening.
We're talking about you because in one of the other episodes you're riding your bike and we talk about your legs, how hot your legs are, and hopefully soon I'll get to like tell my friends like what's going on, and I think they would understand after everything they've been through.
Well, it makes me feel awkward. I feel like a piece of meat.
Well, obviously she's 16.
Right. Okay, true. My aunt was a teacher at my high school. I went to this very small private school, and my aunt has literally been working there for a while. I'll save her the embarrassment. But yeah, so she's, she knew all these teachers, and so yeah, there was one in particular that really got my goat, and
What?
it was got my goat. You've never heard that phrase?
You just made that up.
I did not make up that phrase. Got my
your
goat.
I've never heard that
Well,
in my life.
there's Virginia for you. Yeah, there was a teacher that, made me smile whenever I saw her. But
I never had any teachers that got my goat. No,
I'm never gonna live this down.
I'm gonna start using that. No, I was homeschooled for high school, but in middle school, all of mine were either women or old men. Yeah, so no, not me. This is definitely something new. I mean, I'm just imagining if Ian was a teacher at my middle school. Girls would
awesome.
be dying. Yeah.
Oh, no.
You would get their goats. Sorry, that's the last time I'm going to say it.
105 was awesome.
105 was fun. Me and Ian, we had a lot of scenes to do because it was the first time Aria gets invited to his apartment. And, like, basically he's like, come over. Let's try to figure out everything. Like, I know you're going through a lot with your mom and dad. Let's just take a load off your mind, and I'll cook for you. And so, yeah, I think in this episode, she thinks it's going to work out. They're going to have this secret relationship. Life is good. It's all going to be great. And then, obviously, A finds out, and things go wrong. But we had a good time.
Yeah.
Lots of, like, we had, like, so many, like, huge chunks of dialogue. That was this episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just, like, memorizing our lines and kissing and all
Yeah,
that
we got to
good
know each
stuff.
other really
Very
well.
well.
For the most part, we would, because everything was in my apartment, we would just shoot all of those scenes in pretty much one swipe. So we were here for, like 16 hours, which is, I mean, awesome. Like it's, you get to play for a living. So that's pretty cool. And we just had fun, and it was a little difficult after a while because it would get towards like the end of the shoot, and we would have to be, for some of these scenes, like really dead serious and a lot of emotion behind it. But
Yeah.
I could not look her in the face.
Thanks. Thanks.
No. Because we had said some joke, prior to starting, or we, come up with these little like inside jokes that, of course, the crew are like, these kids are insane. I don't know what they're saying, but it's funny to us. Wendy was the director on this, and she was amazing.
I had fun we did a bar scene.
Yes.
And I had fun in the bar scene. It's always amazing to come in and see these like really awesome sets, and I literally felt like I was in a bar in the middle of nowhere.
Nowheresville,
Really
Pennsylvania.
cool.
Yeah.
they did this cool shot where Ian's supposed to be throwing darts, but the camera was behind the dartboard. And so hopefully it turns out cool. He was throwing the dart, and it looks like it's like coming into the camera, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. Well, funny you should say that, because I
hit the cameraman.
Almost killed someone, like, no doubt. For instance, because they set it up and they had this huge cardboard thing surrounding the actual like lens, and of course I was like, I said I didn't want to hit the lens and break it. And they're like, no, you can't. Just throw it high. And
there's one little sliver where it possibly could have gotten through.
Right, like where it could have. Yeah. There was like this 1 inch, if that, space. There was another camera on me as well, so like I had to, and that was for Hardy, who was over my shoulder, so I had to throw it in this really awkward way that he wouldn't normally throw it. And of course, the first shot that I take while we're like rehearsing goes through
the little slit,
and it's like right through, and I might have blacked out for a second because I thought that, oh wow, because I literally saw somebody back there like setting up something, and I was like, wow, I just killed this man. And he like stands up and is like, what was that? And I said, oh nothing, don't look at the ground, and like went over and got the dart. So
okay, so episode 106, which is called There's No Place Like Homecoming, is probably the most intense episode that we've shot so far. We've of course Ezra and Arya have a lot of stuff going on, but I think my mom and dad are getting a divorce and all that drama. So yeah, I got a lot going on in this episode.
Yeah,
and you don't help.
I don't help. I actually didn't know at first I didn't know if we broke up, because I like told you to get out, and then it was just like strange and awkward. And
well, I mean, I think it was pretty much unspoken, but
yeah, and then you do a few things that maybe
I dance with 2 boys, and it makes you jealous.
Yeah, it makes me hyper jealous, especially while I'm sitting there like manning the punch bowl or whatever. 106 is a lot of secrets coming, like exploding onto the scene.
Right.
And by that I mean secrets being revealed.
Okay, so if you guys want to find out all these secrets, you're going to need to tune into ABC Family July 13th for episode 106 called There's No Place Like Homecoming.